I never thought that a single careless lie, something so small and impulsive, could end with my husband standing across from me in a hotel lobby. I had told him I was staying the night at a friend's place, fully convinced I could manage the situation, that I could juggle the truth without consequences. I believed I was cautious. I believed I had everything under control. I believed I understood exactly what I was doing. I didn't. My name is Laura. I'm 35 years old, and I live in a quiet town in Pennsylvania with my husband, Kevin. We've been married for 9 years. From the outside, our life looked ideal enough. An unassuming house, reliable jobs, routine weekends, regular family get-togethers. But underneath that neat surface, things were slowly coming apart. Kevin is steady, faithful, dependable, solid in every sense. Yet over time, that steadiness began to feel unseen, almost invisible. Our conversations stopped being about dreams or feelings and turned into discussions about bills, errands, and calendars. I kept telling myself this was just how long marriages worked, that this was normal. But deep inside, I felt painfully alone, even when he was right beside me. That was when Daniel came into my life. He worked in a different department at my company. We didn't see each other often, but whenever we did, he asked, "How are you really?" It wasn't casual small talk or polite interest. He seemed to genuinely want to know. First, I brushed it off. Then I realized I was starting to anticipate those moments. Our conversations stretched longer and became more personal, and I could feel myself edging closer to a line I knew I shouldn't cross. Still, I didn't stop. Coffee after work turned into dinners. Dinners became long, late-night talks in parked cars. Before I was willing to fully admit it to myself, I was emotionally attached to someone who wasn't my husband. The night everything collapsed began when Daniel suggested getting a hotel room downtown, a private place where we could talk without interruptions. I knew it crossed a boundary. I knew it clearly, yet instead of refusing, I chose to lie. I told Kevin I was spending the night with my friend Melissa because she was having a hard time. He didn't question me. He didn't hesitate. He kissed my forehead, told me to drive safely, and let me go. The ease with which he trusted me made the betrayal feel sharper. The hotel room felt unreal. Clean white sheets, soft lighting. A space completely disconnected from my real life. I kept checking my phone, half expecting Kevin to call or text, but nothing came. The silence brought both relief and nausea. I knew exactly what I was doing. I couldn't pretend otherwise. By morning, guilt pressed down on me like something heavy and suffocating. I packed quickly, eager to get home and act as if nothing had happened. I practiced my explanation in my head. Melissa was feeling better. I hardly slept. Everything was fine. Then, in the lobby, I stopped cold. Kevin was there, pale, quiet. His hands were in his pockets as he looked at me. He wasn't shouting or furious, just exhausted, like someone who had already cried too much. For a moment, I wondered if I was imagining him. Then our eyes met. "Kevin," I whispered. "Good morning, Laura," he said softly. My legs felt weak. What are you doing here?" I asked. "I followed your location," he admitted. "I wasn't planning to confront you. I just needed to know if my instincts were wrong." Panic rushed through me as I became aware of how public this was. "It's not what it looks like," I said weakly. He gave a small, sad smile. "You walked out of a hotel. You told me you were with a friend. I think it looks exactly like what it is." I tried to explain loneliness, confusion, never intending for things to go this far, but he listened without interrupting. That silence hurt more than anger ever could. "Did you think I'd never find out?" he asked. "I didn't think at all," I whispered, tears filling my eyes. "That may be the most honest thing you've said," he replied quietly. We stood there while people passed by, unaware that a marriage was breaking apart in front of them. Finally, he spoke again. "I waited all night," he said. "I hoped you'd come home and tell me the truth. When you didn't, I knew." "I'm so sorry," I breathed. "I'll do anything to fix this." He looked at me for a long time. "I believe you're sorry," he said. "I just don't know if sorry is enough." Then he did something I will never forget. He took off his wedding ring and placed it in my hand. "I can't pretend this didn't happen," he said. "I can't erase what I saw, and I can't keep being the person who trusts while being lied to." I begged him to rethink it, promising counseling, honesty, anything he wanted. He shook his head. "I need space," he said. "Real space, not another story." Then he walked away, leaving me standing in the lobby with something inside me irreparably broken. When I returned home, the house felt empty. Kevin's shoes were gone. His toothbrush was missing. A note on the counter said, "I'm staying with my brother. We'll talk later. Please don't contact me right now." Days turned into weeks. Eventually, we spoke through counselors, lawyers, long pauses, and tears. Kevin filed for separation. "Maybe one day we can talk without the pain," he said. "But right now, I need to protect myself." I ended things with Daniel, not because Kevin asked me to, but because I finally understood what I had risked for someone who was never truly real. When I look back now, I don't remember the hotel room. I remember Kevin's face at that exit, calm, shattered, final. I learned that lies don't always explode in dramatic scenes. Sometimes they unravel quietly, right when you think you're getting away clean. And sometimes the person you hurt the most is the one who trusted you enough to believe your words without question.